Finals are coming up in the K1, but first let's get super fight number 2 underway. Sriyapai and Melchor Menor.
Coming to the blue corner, Sriyapai.
I'll get up a couple minutes there, you know.
To the red corner, Melchor Menor.
There's certain things in life that you can stop, and there's certain things in life that can't be stopped. Let's go. Y'all niggas still talking, or you got a little new, little fame, little fortune? What you have is a portion. About the size of the hats in the back of my portion. So you better use caution. All on the boss, I'm sitting on pyramids, flossing. I don't really got to talk, son. I can get lost and sit back and don't want to exhaust. Kid, why you acting like you don't really know, kid? And you records out wrong. The fame and the stardom, making my heart like cold did. I said, here's your vision notice, but you probably already know this. I don't need a degree to even turn on your TV and pick up your CD.
Niggas always grab that mic and talk like they really gonna do something. What's wrong with you, son? Oh, you got a new gun. Do you know how to use one? Or you living in the illusion, living in the used one?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to our second super fight of the evening. Muay Thai, bout with elbows. This is 5 3-minute rounds, and it is for the IKKC Welterweight Top Contender match. The referee, when the bell rings, will be Mr. Tony Weeks. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue with yellow and weighing in at 147 pounds. His record 16-4, including 7 knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the IKKC California Champion, Sriyapai. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, also weighing in at 147 pounds. His record 22-5, including 14 knockouts. He's a former WKA World Champion, Melchor Menor.
Okay. Instructions. All right. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
A reminder of sponsors tonight's final of the round card, ladies, of course, 10 Magazine and Extreme Sport Nutrition from Mr. Chuck Adlott. And of course, thank you to National Airlines and Arusa.
Okay. 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 Yeah, they're going to do the ceremony. Hold on. already received the instructions. Give me a good, clean fight, all right? Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
So Tony Weeks with the final instructions for our two battlers tonight there. A look at Melchor Menor, a familiar face in his corner as well. Alex Gong. William Sriyapai with the blue trunks on the left of your screen. 5 rounds, Muay Thai action, 3-minute rounds. Elbows allowed. Could be a very interesting battle here in our super fight number 2.
Well, both these fighters known as good technical fighters, neither one with an outstanding knockout record, but both have power and can put the opponent down if they get the opportunity. Menor has fought more world-rated opponents, former world champion. Look for him to take the lead in this fight early.
Quick exchanges between the two fighters, whether on one leg or two, each scoring, each having to take punches as well.
Stop. Here we go.
This bout will establish a top welterweight contender for the IKKC crown in Muay Thai. Oh, good leg kicks by Menor.
Seemed to catch Sriyapai a little off guard.
Those leg kicks hurt. I mean, I don't care how much you train. There's no way to get rid of the pain. And, you know, what starts happening is you start shifting your weight. I can see now that he's going to start lifting that left. See, it's coming right off the ground now. He doesn't want to put weight on it. He's been hurt several times. A good stiff jab there also by Menor.
I chuckle because it was such a direct statement, but never truer words were said there. Those hurt. John Wilson speaking from
experience. A lot of people say, well, how do you take those kicks? How do you keep it from hurt? You don't.
You don't.
They hurt.
Menor trying to throw some elbows inside. It's allowed in this bout.
Yep,
oh,
right
now
there.
an elbow by Sriyapai.
And they're dangerous because they cut.
No padding on the elbows.
It's a sharp bone, too. The edge of the elbow is very sharp.
Sriyapai is the one who is backing up more in this first round, but not very much. He is taking the punishment on that leg, as Don Wilson mentioned, and that's going to play a role.
Devastating leg kick by Menor just a minute ago, and it's got Sriyapai on the run a little bit. He's trying as a priority to protect that left leg.
The priority came into play right there. He saw the roundhouse kick coming, and he shies back. He lifts the leg to try to protect that nerve above the knee. And now, Sriyapai with a good exchange, scoring.
Tell you, Sriyapai has got some power punches coming in there.
Sure
Looks like he's got a little blood coming from high on his head.
Blood or dye? I can't tell with his hair, but I think you're right. It is blood trickling down. The top or side of the head, right above the temple, has been cut.
Could have been an elbow because that kind of a cut's not normal for being hit with a glove. That would be an elbow.
Elbow after the bell. I think you're right, Don Wilson. It is tough to cut that position of the head unless you've got that sharp point of the elbow. Menor did throw that technique after the bell, but he was in the heat of the battle. I think referee Tony Weeks will say.
I think it was an elbow or possibly a roundhouse kick up there to the top of the head that may have done it also. He threw several good ones in that round. So you see there the gash high on the head. See if we can pick it up on a replay. There's the elbow, yes.
Yeah, that could have been it. That hit him on top of the head.
Elbow caused the cut. You see now the blood starting to trickle down the left side of Sriyapai's head. Here's another angle for it.
Good uppercut.
No, it's different. This is a different exchange. See Sriyapai with one of his devastating knee strikes that he landed in that round under the left rib of Melchor Menor.
1 more minute. Another minute.
Yeah, that was the best moment of the fight for William Sriyapai. That exchange right there.
Hey, got 1 more minute.
And the fighters have just been informed that they have 2 minutes between rounds, as Muay Thai fights do allow 3 minutes and 2 minutes in between. And with the kind of action that Muay Thai fighters bring to the ring, I think 3 and 3 would be an even exchange. You go 3, you get 3, you know?
Well, they expend some energy out there, and these two fighters have been non-stop action since the opening bell.
Well, good sign that they're ready after one, though.
Sriyapai doesn't even seem to be breathing heavy there. In that cut, I don't think is going to be a factor. It's too high up on the head. It's off to the side. Blood's not going to run in his eye. He's going to be all right.
And one of the things that causes cuts to stop fights is continually hitting it, like with a jab or a punch. But I don't think that's going to get hit again. It's going to be not the kind of spot you'd hit with a punch, and it'd be kind of strange for him to get hit with an elbow in the same exact spot.
Free contact as it was. I mean, it was intended to be hit there, but to hit that same spot again, as you say, Don, pretty long odds. So round two, a good first round, mostly for Menor. And even in his defense, you see, shying away is Sriyapai.
Very dangerous.
That kick spun him completely around. It didn't hit solid because he went with it, but he spun 360 degrees.
But if he'd have been hit when his back was turned like that, like caught coming in, that would have been devastating.
Open up that spine. Anything's dangerous back there. But I think also he was trying to protect that left leg that took so much punishment in the first round.
Menor going forward again.
I think you're going to stop this because
yeah, we lost some power here.
Yeah, there's been a glitch in the lighting in the rings back on.
We got it back.
Here we go. Time in. Let's go.
well, that would have been like nightclub fighting. They let him fight with the lights out.
Some night vision goggles on or something.
Both fighters back at it. Round two scheduled for 5. William Sriyapai in the blue trunks trying to put down the best punch of the fight for Sriyapai.
He is feisty, and he's making a real fight out of this. His leg has been taking some punishment right there, but he's...
Oh, he took one to the chin. The kick by Menor lands.
Sriyapai's got very fast and accurate hands. He's just a little weak on his defense.
Menor is very good with his defense, keeps his hands up, and he keeps working that lead leg.
Good stiff left onto the nose of Menor.
I don't think inside that Menor can punch with Sriyapai. Sriyapai is just too fast inside, but Menor's playing a terrific strategy of hit and run, cover, move back, kick. It's got him the lead in this fight so far.
Why has Menor forgotten to kick on that left leg of Sriyapai? There it is.
He is hurting that leg.
Good kick under the arm.
Very accurate with those kicks.
Nice little front kick got in. Not a lot of damage. It was clean, though. Good jab. I mean, Sriyapai's making a fight out of it, but he is really being bullied in there.
He is definitely taking most of the damage, and you see Menor throw that elbow.
And that one landed, too. It wasn't the cleanest of elbow shots, but it did hit.
But he's relentless. He just keeps that pressure on.
Blocked. Spinning back fist.
On target, but onto the gloves of Menor.
Oh,
yeah.
Working that leg.
He's definitely in pain. That's
He's
a
working
huge
that leg.
Would you keep going after it, Don?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Why stop?
It's a fight ender if he keeps on it. You see,
there's the elbow again.
Sriyapai can hardly put weight on that left leg.
Menor throwing elbows, and he's got openings to the
Got a right hand in there.
And this is what the damage to the leg will do. It will open up the head.
And you know what? I think he might have actually landed on that cut with another elbow.
I think you're right. I saw that too.
You want to continue?
Well, those elbows are aimed for over the eye. Sriyapai is lucky to be ducking and taking the elbows on the head instead of on his face.
Well, it's the lesser of two evils.
Yes.
Well, a good finish, a very strong finich to the round for Melchor Menor, and into the ring with William Sriyapai, and you get a close-up look at how bad the cut is. It really that elbow landed very close to that same spot. But there's no doubt that his leg is in some trouble right now.
That's his biggest problem right now. It's not the cut. It's not him taking punches. Even the kicks he's taken to the body. His problem now is that left leg. That's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
That's okay.
I'll tell you when it really feels bad? Tomorrow morning.
All right, well, the action in round two was tremendous from both fighters, but Menor had the upper hand most of the way.
No, he put the pressure on. There's no doubt about it. He's been doing a lot of damage, but you can't count William out. He is fighting, and He's making it interesting.
Jab up, jab hook. Jab up, no.
There's the kick.
Follow up your combinations more.
And there's absolutely nothing that Sriyapai can do about that. Menor is coming in with a perfect tactical attack, going upstairs, opening up the leg,
Knocks
and he
the
just
leg
took
down.
both underpinnings out.
Tremendous leg kick put him on the canvas. And I expect we'll see more of the same this round from Melchor Menor.
I guarantee you this, that Sriyapai is welcoming the 2 minutes between rounds right now.
You hit him in the face at will before the light went off. Keep that up.
Melchor Menor is ready. William Sriyapai has to be ready. Round 3.
Sriyapai has the faster hands. If I was him, I'd get inside, crowd the leg kicks, work punches and elbows inside. Be right in the face of Melchor Menor.
That is the strategy he's going to have to use, but the only problem is he's going to leave his left leg open again when he gets in there to try to punch.
Well, Menor got inside again with the elbow. Sriyapai landed the jab, but he was off balance, did not have a lot of power behind the punch.
Tremendous defense by Melchor Menor. He's taken some punishment, but in relation to how much has been thrown at him, it's been very little.
Oh, now there's the one of the first kicks we've seen. Down goes Sriyapai after landing a tremendous kick onto the left leg of Menor.
7.
Knocked down with a kick.
You all right? You want to continue? Okay. Here we go.
I guess he's got to ask that question. Do you want to continue?
Spinning back kick, missed the mark. It shows Melchor Menor's flexibility and technique, however.
That elbow came on the top of the head again.
And Sriyapai missed his own elbow, and Menor answered in kind.
Menor appears to be saying, you kicked me once and you're going to get 4 back.
Another elbow inside by Menor.
Best technique so far in this round for Sriyapai.
He's a survivor, though, I tell you. He's still in it.
It would appear that the only way he's going to have the upper hand on these clashes, another knockdown. I think that's going to be. Oh no, it's called a slip.
Here we go. Stop.
It was almost a sweep.
Now, if a fighter has his leg in the air, elbow strike.
And he can't throw the elbow like that. He cannot throw the elbow
again, all right? Okay, here we go.
Perpendicular position to his body. Got to be the roundhouse elbow.
He is just destroying that left leg.
Well, Menor goes up high with a kick.
Sriyapai's got to be he's got to get inside where he can't take those leg kicks.
He's got to find
crowd
out.
the kicks.
You're right. He's got to find out if Menor can take a punch. This late in the fight. Right at the bell, a roundhouse left to the chin. Now William Sriyapai, and another good round for Melchor Menor. But Sriyapai showed some life.
Yeah, but I tell you what, he's fighting back. He's not really bringing the fight to Menor. He's surviving.
How do you feel? Yes. Hey, stay busy, okay? No more boxing. Stay close, finish this round.
Round number 3. We saw Melchor Menor throw a lot of elbows, and effective elbows.
This is Sriyapai missing with his elbow. Menor answers. Again, it hits on the top of the head. But no matter where you hit with those elbows, they hurt, and they hurt bad. And 2 leg kicks followed up, catching him while he was a little bit disoriented.
Nice little left hook. It was not called a knockdown, but
actually this one
That
was.
one may have been a knockdown.
that
yes.
was a knockdown. Okay, well,
Now, it almost was not. If a fighter, it wouldn't have been called a knockdown, but he did not immediately get off the canvas. I believe that's why he started to count.
Alex Gong helping out in the corner of Melchor Menor. One more round to go. He has shown a lot of techniques. Here's the knockdown with the left and then the kick that really didn't land.
No.
He was just trying to jump out of the way was Sriyapai.
And if a fighter has a foot in the air when the other leg is kicked, it's not called a knockdown unless he does not immediately get up off the canvas.
Well, that has not been the case with William Sriyapai. So a call in the heat of battle by referee Tony Weeks. And the fighters now are up and ready for the 5th and final round of the super fight. Muay Thai action. 3 minutes left to go in this fight. I apologize. It is 4th round action.
Sriyapai getting busy early in this round.
Menor goes right to the elbow again.
he's very dangerous with that.
And the punching has been the best weapon for Sriyapai, since he's not using that roundhouse kick to the leg of Menor, which I think he could have success with if he went to it more.
Sriyapai with the faster hands. Menor knows it. He doesn't try to match him punch for punch. He instead looks for other openings.
Sriyapai missed with that roundhouse kick.
You see his instability on that left leg.
He's throwing those punches, you're right, just on one. Has no push off.
Oh, another devastating leg kick by Menor.
Menor very effective up high and down low. A standing 8 count on William Sriyapai, called by Tony Weeks.
Take punishment on that leg. Take the leg, you understand?
Cumulative?
Here we go.
I don't really know. I've never seen something like that.
It's unusual for standing 8 count unless it looks like he's been hit in the head and disoriented. However, it's perfectly allowable if the referee believes that he may not be able to continue and he needs time to evaluate him.
And Mistre got in before it was buffered a bit.
Heavy use of elbows inside by both fighters.
At this point in the fight, making Sriyapai have to climb off the canvas could be a great offensive tactic for Menor. Final seconds of round 4.
It's full court press time for Sriyapai, but I don't know if he's still got it in him. He needs a knockout to win this fight.
Well, he's got a couple openings here and there, and he's not being able to take advantage of it as Sriyapai. And that is helping out that man, Melchor Menor, greatly as he goes in, getting ready for the 5th and final round. Not too happy is his review of that last round, it looked like.
Sriyapai has a huge mountain to overcome if he's going to have a chance of winning this fight. He's been knocked down 3 times or standing 8 count 3 times.
Here's the standing 8 count that was kind of a phantom count.
The thing is, he was fighting back. He was surviving. He just threw a combination, took 1 leg kick, and the referee stopped the action. So I'm not exactly sure what it...
Each fighter showing a desire to throw the elbows, sometime coming in on an attack and throwing a left, throwing a right elbow each, and having to eat one in the process.
Well, I think I've seen more elbows used tonight in this bout than I've ever seen in any other bout.
The elbows are fight enders. Try to cut the other fighter's face with them. Good elbow shot, it doesn't necessarily make more impact than a punch or kick, but it can cut, can mean the end of the bout, but it's also quite dangerous. The way it's thrown, it leaves you momentarily open on that side of your body. It's not like a punch you pull back. You got to follow through with the elbow, and if a hook comes right behind that elbow, if you miss it, it can do you more harm than if you just had never tried it.
Right.
Melchor Menor looking rather fresh as a fighter could be after 4 stringent Muay Thai rounds. And just wanting to get this action underway, finish things. So the 5th and final round of this super fight tonight at the Bellagio Hotel and Casino, in a very game battle between both of these fighters. The upper hand, we have to believe, is in the white trunks, Melchor Menor, taking on William Sriyapai in the blue and yellow. The damage to the left leg of Sriyapai very evident, yet Menor continues to go there, just as he should.
Watch the knee. Oh, you all right? Okay. Yeah, watch the knee.
I don't know why he said watch the knee, because it's totally legal to kick the knee.
Boy, those legs of Menor are like grounded oak trees. Did not even shudder a bit with Sriyapai's last attack. Good knee strike.
Haven't seen too many knee strikes in this bout. Understandable from Menor's side, because keeping a little distance and using leg kicks is what's worked for him. But that's been a bad spot for Sriyapai to be standing. Needs to be inside.
Just miss the elbow.
What if, everybody in this room said, what if?
Oh, again, the devastating leg kick, and you see how staggered he is after that blow.
I'm not sure they're going to let him go. Tony Weeks definitely calls this a knockdown.
Well, it is. He went down as a result of a legal technique.
7, 8, come to me. I want to continue to take another blow. I'm stopping the fight, okay?
And you heard Tony Weeks say, you take another blow like that, and I'm stopping the fight. Just over a minute to go in the final round of this very entertaining 5-rounder. Sriyapai on his last legs, literally and figuratively. That's it. Tony Weeks steps in, and much to the dismay of that man, William Sriyapai, Melchor Menor comes through with a knockout in the 5th and final round of this Muay Thai fight. The damage started in round 1 and was relentless. Sriyapai could not take any more. Tony Weeks saw the writing on the wall and said, I'm going to stop it here before anybody gets too seriously hurt. You agree with that, Don Wilson?
Yeah, I do. I tell you, I'm not a referee, but that was a good call there.
Melchor Menor was in total control of that bout, probably ahead by 3 or 4 points. No sense in letting it go any further if he could have been hurt in the last part of that round.
Well, that's about the only thing that would have happened that we hadn't already seen. He would have been knocked out because he's been dropped, he's been hurt to the legs, he's been cut to the head.
That fight was full of everything. The techniques were incredible, and they were varied, and that's what fight fans love to see.
Well, to both fighters' credit, neither one ever got tired in this bout. They were in great shape, great technicians. It's just Melchor Menor was able to dish out more punishment. Mainly the elbows and leg kicks are what won it for him. I see that elbow strike into the side of the head. You can only take so many of those. Good decision by Tony Weeks to go ahead and in this bout, prevent any more punishment of William Sriyapai.
How much more did Menor have left in the tank? Well, that shows you right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Tony Weeks calls a halt to this contest. The winner at 2:01 in round number 5, and now the top contender in the welterweight division for the ISKA, Melchor Menor. And a hand for the young man, William Sriyapai. Let's give him a hand.
Well, there's a game fighter indeed. He took the punishment that was delivered. He kept fighting back, but it wasn't good enough. Melchor Menor takes this 5-round Muay Thai bout.